If you had looked at the Roblox games, or I guess the Discover page recently, you probably have noticed that there have been some similarities in games. There are some games that have a taste in anime, some are simulators, and some are just what I like to call straight copies. But what really grinds my gears is whenever I click on the recommended for me or popular tab on the games page, almost all the games I see there are an exact copy or just a similar concept. So, in today's video, I'm going to talk about the death of originality. When you first make an account on Roblox, one of the first games that you may see is called Natural Disaster Survival, created by none other than Stickmaster Luke. This game is one of the first popular games on Roblox that was made during the early days of the platform. Made in 2008, Natural Disaster Survival is based on you as a player trying to survive different disasters such as tornadoes, flash floods, lightning storms, volcano eruptions, earthquakes, and many more. As of right now, this game currently still has up to 10k players playing each day and has reached 1.8 billion visits. What makes this game even stand out more is that it is one of the earliest games ever created that still gets played a lot to this present day. However, as soon as this game gained attention, more people would create copycats. A year later, a person by the name of Virus Dev would create a game called Survive the Disasters. Now, as you can see, the game title is extremely similar. Upon playing this game, it has a similar objectives as Stickmaster Loot creation. You spawn around, survive around, and move on. Inspired this, Virus Dev would add a twist to this game. Besides adding natural disasters like lightning storms and forest fires, she added a bizarre addition of events such as raining soccer balls, explosive noobs, zombies, nine cats, and more interesting events. Moreover, a money system would also be added to the game in which if you survive the disaster, you would receive coins/credit for different gear such as skateboards, swords, grappling guns, and flying carpets to further engage with the environment and possibly have a better chance at survival. At its early stages, both would compete for popularity as both developers updated their games to match one another. As this continued, more copycat games would arrive such as Survive the Killers in Area 51, Survive a Plane Crash, and more. Nowadays, most of our games are now just whatever is trending. Literally, if you type survive insert name, you would get a few results with the same format, survive the event, and move on to the next round. If you have made an account from 2018 to now, you probably are greeted with a bunch of simulator games. In fact, if you keep scrolling down the games page, you'll see that there is an individual page for simulator games specifically. Simulator games are probably one of the categories I dislike the most because of their constant popularity and gameplay. Let me elaborate. You see, when you click on the popularity page, most of the time you'll see simulator games. Now, out of curiosity, you click play and find out maybe this isn't the right game for you. However, like the YouTube algorithm page, your whole feed of recommended to you page is just now all simulators. Just as a side note, I once watched one baking video out of curiosity, and my whole YouTube feed was just filled with baking videos for a week straight. Now, when it comes to gameplay, it's just so boring. You join in the game, complete the tutorial, and finish your objectives and fill your bag of currency, sell that, and upgrade your character, and repeat. Also, I don't know why, but almost every single simulator has pets, for the sole purpose of supposedly gaining more bang for your buck on in-game currency. The more I look into games like this, I notice that they have all one commonality. They charge Robux for certain items. In fact, half the games that you join will greet you with an item or a game pass that costs Robux. That's the same as listening to ASMR of a stormy, rainy night and then all of a sudden a Popeye's Chickens ad interrupts the video. Like fam, do you seriously expect some noob to have 100 Robux for a pet dragon that is going to be obsolete in a few days after you update it? And just like survival games, just type in a word followed by simulator and it exists. Overall, simulator games are annoying as heck and they just need to be stopped. I have a love-hate relationship when it comes to roleplay games. Besides the toxicity and seriousness in some of these games, I believe that some of them are actually fun to play. In fact, a few years ago, I used to be part of a Border Patrol roleplay game until it got taken down for reasons that are still yet to be unfolded. The first ever roleplay game that got popular was Welcome to the Town of Robloxia. This game was probably one, if not the place, to make friends on Roblox. Developed by One Dev 2 in 2011, Town of Robloxia developed a sense of role-playing on Roblox. In the game, you were tasked to choose a class. These classes included being a cop, robber, firefighter, civilian, cashier, and even a janitor, and many more. Because of this unique form of teaming, many players began to form bonds and made up stories in this game. In fact, when I first started playing Roblox for the first time in 2013, Town of Robloxia was one of the very first games I ever played and chatted with other people. However, one Dev 2 would receive a ban on his account and his game would become uncopy locked, meaning that any person can use another person's game without having any issues of copyright. I think you can see where this is going. If you were to search the exact title, word for word, you'll be welcomed by multiple Town of Robloxia games. Moreover, this game would then have more people taking that idea of role-playing and making it into their own game. Some of you may have heard such as The Neighborhood of Robloxia, Road Citizens, and Adopt and Raise a Cute Kid. A subgenre of role-playing games would soon form, such as City/Military RP. These games would have a group attached to their RP game and even have certain ranks for people of different classes and roles. This led to some toxicity and some trolling/exploiting due to some of these games being so serious with their roles. Over time, RP games have lost their touch of being fun and just now are all about sticking to your character or else you will receive a ban. As I continue to explore more of what Roblox has to offer, I realize that games have now turned out from being fun to now being a cash grab, which explains why so many games shove game passes and ads to purchase their in-game items with Robux. And the reason this is such is because so many Roblox players are under the age of 5, and they just don't know any better than to just click on whatever has shiny colors. Also, I have gained a little bit of empathy whenever I encountered a player that is so newbie because recently I visited my little cousins and we played Roblox together, but yet they couldn't figure out how to equip the sword by just pressing the sword icon on their iPad. Maybe it's just me getting old now, and now I'm not really getting into playing Roblox compared to almost 10 years ago. Nevertheless, creativity and originality are starting to go extinct, not just on Roblox, but almost on every platform ever. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. This is one of my most complex projects I have ever made, so if you enjoy this type of content, please consider subscribing and give the video a like. If this video gets 3 likes, I'll make another video like this. So anyways, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.
To me.